Okay, so we just finished adding our two custom sized windows here in the south elevation view. These are sitting at the top of the O1 lower level. Okay, the next thing we need to do is add some windows on the O2 entry level. We're going to do that from the plan view, so I'm going to close out of this elevation, and I'm going to come back to project browser, and I'm going to click O2 entry level. And then I'm going to get rid of this topo surface that I'm seeing here by coming over to our properties, and I'm going to change the underlay from the O1 lower level to say none. That's going to get rid of those extra pieces that you see from underneath. It gets a little bit confusing as we progress and stuff gets more and more detailed. So I'm going to add 3 windows to this west wall in this bigger bedroom here to add some light, some natural light. I'm going to come up to the architecture tab. I'm going to choose window again. We're going to stick with this casement window just so it's a consistent style throughout the house. I'm going to choose a different size. I'm going to choose this largest size here, the 36 by 72. Once I have that selected, I'm going to come, like I said, to this west wall, zoom in here a little bit, and I'm going to place my windows. I'm going to put 3 of them down along this west wall. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and I'll put my 3rd one. Now be careful when you place these which way that faces. If I zoom in here, you can see you can face it outward or inward, and you want to get that placed so that they are facing outward, where we have the trim on the correct side. So I'm placing those just kind of wherever, throwing them in there. Now what I'm going to do once they're in here, I'm going to hit modify. Then for the first time we're going to switch off this architecture tab, and I'm going to go to annotate. I want to put an align dimension in here to kind of control where these sit. I want to space them out equally along this wall. So with the align dimension tool, I'm going to come out here into my view. I'm going to first click this north wall because this is going to be my start boundary. I'm going to come down here and click my 3 windows. There's 1, 2, and 3. Then I want to space it between this horizontal wall and within the bedroom. So I'm going to click that as my other boundary. Then I can pull it out here to the left and click a final time to place them. Now you can see all my dimensions. Your numbers are going to be completely different because this is arbitrary, like I said. What we're interested in doing though is this equals abbreviation here. It's saying it's not equals or not equal, and then I'm going to click that, and then it's going to constrain them to space them out properly, so there's the same amount of distance here as there is here between each window. Okay, once I do that, I'm going to click modify, and then I'm going to select this dimension that we created and hit the delete key. It's going to give me a warning, and it's saying it can be ignored. We're deleting it, but we want to keep the constraint, so we'll say OK. And this will be our final set of regular windows that we're going to put into the house. Alright, we'll take a look here in our 3D view real quick. There's our previous windows we added in the last tutorial. Here are the 3 we just placed. If we look at it from the left, then you can kind of see how they're equally spaced. You can't see that interior wall, but they look nice and spaced out there.